Alright, so we're set up for the fourth episode now. It's currently cold. It's the first day that snowfall has actually accumulated. And I might be releasing this when it's completely warm and you guys are all sitting back and enjoying the weather. And I'm just here kinda huddling up. But anyway, let's get the episode going. This is Daring Don't. I should mention two things. One was the thing I said last time about comparing to previous episodes. So this is the fourth episode, and looking previous would be Applebuck Season, which Applebuck Season is kind of the first episode to show the greatness that MLP would become over time, and it remains one of my friend's favorite episodes. Overall, it is a great one. And then Luna Eclipse, which I'm mixed on. It was good to see Luna get more story and stuff, but looking back on it, I'm not sure I really cared for how it was handled. And then Babseed, which was And speaking of which, when are we going to see the CMC? So the other thing I was going to mention was I have avoided spoilers like crazy. And then my sister wanted to watch Animaniacs for nostalgia's sake, and MLP ads kept coming up, and I kept hearing them, but I wasn't hearing anything that I hadn't already known or seen or heard about, especially because the animatic and there's that superhero episode coming up. So I was like, alright, maybe I'll just look over for a second. And I look over and I see Rainbow Dash as Daring Do. I don't know if it's that she physically has been changed into Daring Do or just her imagination like the last time. But either way, it was like, oh, of course. But it doesn't matter too much because apparently that episode is this episode. So let's see how that happens. And go. You know, you Pegasi use magic to fly. It's not like you can teach them magic.
I bet you're excited, huh?
Oh, my. I could be excited. I don't really know. I wasn't really thinking.
Come on, you gotta be excited.
Oh, well, I guess maybe I'm a little sort of excited.
I thought so.
Yeah. So, why am I excited?
Because the next Daring Do book is coming out exactly 4 months from today. That's how exciting it is. So, what amazing, incredible, awesome adventure do you think Daring Do will have?
I wonder if they'll ever reference in the actual show the Twilight's mother writes these.
Only to be forced to contend with its dreaded and impenetrable arrow defense? And if so, could her skill, quick wits, and courage possibly carry the day?
I don't know if that would work.
Oh, will her next adventure bring her face to face with the vast and horrible Yugioh himself?
No, the villains are supposed to die, and then you get new ones.
Would she cower, turn tail and run?
Especially nice if you melt the
Fly
villains.
at them full bore, knowing full well against all odds that the greatest challenge she never faced was still sure to be no match for... Look out!
You know, if you keep hurting yourself, you could go back to the hospital and spend time reading.
4 months.
That is an option. Left? Or that's how long it was?
Twilight, aren't you excited that...
So glad you
Is she
finally
wearing a
made it.
fez? What?
Separate
The hat!
here?
We're having a holiday party.
So, what holiday would today be?
National Random Holiday Party Day.
I've never heard of it either, but punch is quite tasty.
You might say the secret ingredient is a secret.
How come no pony bothered to invite me? I came to invite you personally. But it
hat.
seems you were a speck too busy reading the last Daring Do book for the 12th time. Yeah, well, in 3 months and 26 more days, I'll be able to read the next one.
Oh, haven't you heard? The release of the next book got pushed another 2 months.
2 more months? I've been waiting so long already. I don't think I can take another 2 months. I'll never make it.
Yeah, I can vouch for that.
point. You get a basic
The
hat.
publisher just said
Something
author
good about
A.K.
that.
Yearling
Well,
won't be able to
Twilight,
finish the
wait.
book for another 2 months.
I was going to say, why is your horn
How could you
covered?
possibly know that before
Then
me?
your hat is your horn?
Biggest
What?
fan. I'm just as big a fan as you. In fact, I'm the one who first introduced you to the books. Remember?
Oh, right.
A.K. Yearling just might be my favorite author. I know everything about her. Where she grew up, where she studied literature, where she wrote the first Daring Do book.
Where she lives?
No. Oh, I could probably find out somehow. Why?
Don't you get it? The new book is obviously delayed because she needs help dealing with whatever everyday nonsense is distracting her from spending her every living, breathing second writing. So
You know, if they say in the show that it's not Twilight's mother, because in the comics it's actually
Think about
confirmed,
it. We could help her with her
then
laundry,
it might be just
buying her
that
groceries,
the
cooking
authors
her meals,
rotate
whatever.
under the same pen
Who
name.
wouldn't appreciate that?
I don't know. What she probably wants most of all is respect for her privacy.
She can always just say no.
And if Twilight doesn't really know,
I suppose
then it might be
you're
that she
right.
doesn't know who the
Of
current
course
author
I
is.
So, how's about getting that address?
You know, I should have expected this. Except it's a bit loopy. Yeah, it's Pinky drawing
See
it,
what
of
I
course.
mean? Why would she live in this remote part of Equestria except to keep folks from intruding on her privacy? We should respect.
I think I spotted the house! We're super close! This way!
Wait! Oh no! What happened?
Apparently, some pony has intruded on her privacy pretty hard already.
You think Rainbow Dash brought her fanfic?
Wait, some pony really trashed this place.
Maybe. Or maybe A.K. Yearling's just a terrible, horrible, unbelievable slob.
I hope A.K. Yearling's all right.
Oh no! What if something terrible happened to her?
A.K. Yearling.
No!
I feel like there's going to be something if I examine that name, but I'm not going to focus on that right
Worried
now.
about her, too.
What are you all doing here?
A.K. Yearling?
We didn't do this! We swear!
Oh,
What have you done to my house?
We didn't do this, Miss Yearling.
she looks like Daring, though the eyes are different, but aren't the eyes supposed to be rainbows when she's imagining?
Clearly this isn't the best time, but I just gotta say how much we all really love your books.
Interesting.
It's safe.
What?
Great. Maybe now
Did you
would be a
put
good
that
time
under
to
your
ask
wing, or
how
did-
we can help move
No, I'm
the
not
book along
gonna-
a little faster. Chop chop.
Rainbow Dash, a minute, please! A.K. Yearling has made it pretty clear that she wants to be left alone. We need to respect her wishes.
You should tell that to those guys.
The- Just kind of bored as people are approaching you menacingly. Unless they're like editors. Oh,
A.K. Yearling is Daring Do.
A.K. Yearling and Daring Do are one in the same. My mind is officially blown.
Come on. I knew it all along.
no.
Amazing.
Something tells me there's going to be a lot more to this than just she's daring you. What? No, I was expecting to burn on one of their paw prints, or one of their hooves, and then they'd have half the map.
Many thanks, Daring Do. As you probably surmised, our earlier search for this treasure was unsuccessful. So
A cutie mark.
to find it for us.
Give it back, Caballeron.
That's Dr. Caballeron to you.
He's from book 4, Daring Do and the Razor of Dreams. He wanted to partner with Daring Do on her adventures.
I know, but she refused. I can't believe it. The real Daring Do and the real Caballero.
Don't they notice that they're right outside the window and they're narrating?
You're stealing the ring to give to him, so his hold on the fortress of
Also,
Talcon
all the
will be good
exposition.
for 8 centuries as foretold by prophecy.
Close, but no. I'm going to sell this to him, make a bundle, and retire from archaeology in splendor.
Caballeron, you fool! You're dooming the valley to 8 centuries of unrelenting hate!
To market, head ponies!
Should we go in and help her, maybe?
Oh, right.
Are you okay?
I got this.
She was just trying to help, Miss Dew.
Daring Do doesn't need help. She handles her business herself.
I'm surprised that they actually went with the straight
Gotta go help.
rainbow
You heard her.
recolor
She
instead of
says she
just
works
changing
alone.
a few things, like her
Just stand
tail
by and do nothing. You know what's at
is
stake
a lot
here?
of
I was
different
always
colors, but they're all
self-controlled to
grayscale.
Tetlin Basin since book 3.
True, but in book 4, she defeated Awazodal and secured control of the Amulet of Atonement, dispelling the dark magic of the Quetzalcoatl Empress, and thus protecting the basin with the Radiant Shield of Razdon.
But the Radiant Shield of Razdon is vulnerable to the dark enchantment of the Rings of Scorchero.
But are you forgetting that the rings were scattered to the 4 corners of Tenochtitlan, thus rendering the
So,
dark
if you're
enchantment
figuring out
powerless?
that Daring Do is actually legit, does that mean that every magical... Okay, magical's not the best word, but all the mythical, ancient artifact stuff actually works?
You gotta admit, Rainbow Dash makes a pretty good point.
We gotta help Daring Do retrieve the ring for safekeeping before it's too late.
Okay, but sounds to me like we're in way, way, way over our heads. We're going to need a carefully thought out plan.
I'm coming, Daring Do.
That's not a plan.
Come on. Bingo. Here I come, Daring Do.
Ruin the
To join an
cover.
adventure with the greatest, bravest, coolest, most incredible hero I could ever. Okay, maybe I just need a sec.
I don't know where this episode's
Just another
going.
adventure.
It's not...
No big
It doesn't seem like it's a... Your heroes aren't what you expect episode, but at the same time...
Though doing it alongside Daring Do.
well, we'll see.
Wow, maybe I could get my picture taken with her or an autograph. There you go again. She's just a
Have
pony
you even
like any
squeezed
other
this
pony.
episode?
A pony who stops entire armies of bad guys with nothing more than her bare hooves and an attitude and... Ow! That's starting to hurt. Ow! 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 Stop!
Oh, it's just you.
Wait! Don't go!
Feels as if I should know that voice. I don't know why.
Think fast. This is your big chance to impress her with your quick wit and courage.
Good luck with that.
I am such a huge fan. Wait! Let me help you. I promise I can be a huge help if you just give me a chance.
I work alone.
But why won't you let me team up with you just this once?
My work always involves secrets. And since you never know who you can trust, it's best never to trust any pony.
But just because you can't trust some doesn't mean no pony can be trusted.
Nah, you really shouldn't trust
Look,
anyone.
I don't have
Ever.
time to argue.
Neither do I.
Something you really get out of trust.
I can't believe I'm even talking to her.
Looks like they decided to have an early dinner before making their way back down the hill to the marketplace in town. Oh, I see. You're gonna ambush them like you did in book 4 of the Arabian Caves. Or maybe that neat trick you did in
Oh,
book
please
3 where you
stop
split it up, break
talking.
us down with one swing.
You're just... Okay, good.
Okay, I'll be quiet now. Just watching very quietly. Shh. So, what kind of ambush are you gonna use then? Wow.
Brought along all that money for...
I have been led to believe
Oh,
you have
what?
an item of significant importance that might be for sale.
Oh, well, I did have another buyer like that, but he's not here, so sounds like we have a deal.
Zodo.
The ring!
So she's real.
Rainbow Dash, Beetle, she's got this.
I guess I shouldn't have expected anything different when all the mythical stuff is all.
Now, Risotto, you know I love you, but I can't give you the ring till I've properly proposed.
That face.
Interesting, because my friends here have a proposal of their own.
Where's the mini? There you go.
Bring it!
Actually, is it the same voice actor as Rainbow Dash and Applejack?
Come on, Daring Do! Come on!
I will hum again.
Daring Do! I've got your hat! You want me to toss it? Daring Do! Daring Do!
Rainbow, you're supposed to be better than that.
Don't worry, Daring Do! I'll come help you!
Don't bother. I'd say you've already helped plenty.
And that temple. Okay, they did go far away to find this house. Whatever.
Thank goodness you're all right!
Quick, where does it hurt?
In here. Daring Do and the ring have been captured by the dreaded Aoizotl, and it's all my fault.
Dash, I'm sure whatever you did was an honest mistake.
Whatever. Let's just go home.
We can't go back now. Looks a mite like she needs our help more than ever.
Loyalty.
Trying to help is how I got in this mess in the first place. You were right, Twilight. You should have stayed out of this.
Look, there's more going on here than meets the eye. In every Daring Do book, there always is. We can't turn our backs on her.
She doesn't want my help, Twilight.
Rainbow's actually the goddess that they need to sacrifice using the ring, and they're gonna have to chop off her head with it.
Way better off without me.
This don't sound like you.
Where's the Rainbow Dash who would help any pony at the drop of a hat?
Or Pith Helmet, as the case may be. She's here where she's got no business being. She should be at home.
It's fine to look up to Daring Do, but you've put her so high up on a pedestal, you can't even see your own worth anymore. She's in the fortress, and we're here, and we wouldn't be who we are if we didn't go in after her. And neither would you. So, are you with us, or not?
So if she is Daring Do, are they going to make it into the next story that she writes?
Surrender now, Aoizotl, or I'll be forced to take you down.
Oh, Daring Do! I will so miss your amusing laughter jokes. Now, I must leave to commence the ring placing ceremony.
There's gotta be something more to the ring too, otherwise they would have made a design or jewel or whatever a lot more unique or referential. Have we seen piranhas before? I feel like we have somewhere. Laugh with her, help her.
You know.
That's what I said.
I was just about to save myself, you know.
Of course. I just thought you might need this.
Have I mentioned yet that I work alone?
Have I mentioned
Kinda
yet
sounds
that
like
you're lucky
Spitfire. I've got to
I
check
don't?
afterwards who this is. So are they tribal and he leads them, or he's helping them, or he's allied with them, and
Place the ring, quickly!
whatever.
Got it!
Fluttershy, you're good at... Okay. Last time you had something important, you gave it to the villain.
Come with me! Help me get all these rings off. If we can remove the giant ring at the bottom, the whole fortress will collapse.
Was this your plan all along?
I had to find a way to get into the fortress.
You did it on purpose? But I thought...
Didn't count on how heavy this ring would be, though. As having a little help can be handy sometimes.
Is this going to be a lesson she learns? I'm not going to be happy if that's the case.
You could flop too, you know. Pony, run!
Just flip it over one of the sides. Just... Why don't you fling it? Oh.
Daring do! I will have my revenge!
That
I'd
easy.
never have done this without you, Rainbow Dash.
Aren't you supposed to be an archaeologist? You bring back the treasures, you put them in museums.
I've got a book to finish.
Just had the coolest adventure with the coolest pony ever. Came this close to blowing it because I got so wrapped up in how awesome she was, I almost forgot about how awesome I was. Good thing I didn't,
We're
because it gave me a chance to show her
wrapping
how
up already.
important it is to put your trust in some pony else.
Wait, what was that?
Yearling.
It almost looked like a Wonderbolt
The new book a week
statue.
before any pony else gets it.
This isn't her house, is it?
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh!
I think it's one of the few episodes I consider non-canon. I mean that as in, I don't think the events in the play of Heartwarming Eve are canon. I kinda wonder about the validity of Pinky's backstory. Like if things actually went as well as they did in her story. So for this one, it just doesn't seem to add up. There's a lot of just kinda oddness and things just kinda happen suddenly. Things just kind of go through this progression. It's not really anything about, oh wow, everything we've read is true, all this and this and this actually is part of the world. There just wasn't enough of a reaction to Daring. So it's not that it's, okay, it didn't happen. It's just that I viewed the entire episode as being a fanfic of Rainbow Dash. The entire episode makes a lot more sense when you look at it like that. So, yeah, I'm thinking that the canon that was already established, fictional character, and Twilight Velvet being at least one of the authors, I concede that she might be one of many. That's what's actually canon. What we watched was just kind of what she would want to happen if that was the case. So, yeah, that's it.